everyone for some more of my Juventus career mode for FIFA 21. And we are at the penultimate episode here in this season with the Italian Giants. And as you can see, we are up against Lille, who are having a Cinderella run here in the Champions League. They have reached the semifinals alongside ourselves, as well as Manchester City and Atletico Madrid. But before we continue on, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. So we're going to be simming the first leg here against Lille, as well as the away leg against Torino. I mean, the away match against Torino, which normally I would play this game, but considering every match from here on out in the Serie A is a dead rubber match, I'm just going to sim all the remaining Serie A matches. But we will be playing the second leg against Lille, and of course we'll be playing the Coppa Italia final against Roma. So without further ado, we're not going to waste any more time. Okay, I got Jonathan David. I think that's Joaquin Correa up front. Bomba, Torres, Vestergaard, Tavernier, Braderick, Magnon. Very impressive squad, if I do say so myself. And we do get the 2-0 advantage. No yellow cards, which is awesome. Switch to my second team. This is where rotation is really going to help out here. Because right after this Torino match will be the match against Lille on the road. And we are 1 point away from being Centurions. Hopefully we can achieve that. I'd like to think we can get 1 more point to the remaining 4 matches. I'd like to think so. But we are going to go ahead and quick sim this match. And we do. I don't know why it's showing aggregate like that, but we are officially Centurions here in Italy. Okay, Manchester City and Atletico Madrid are tied 1 apiece. I really don't care to play either one of those teams, but I'd much rather play Atletico because A, I've played against Manchester City enough times in Champions League finals, and B, Atletico, we didn't even get to play against them in the group stage, so because I ended up simming all those matches. But we are going to go ahead. We do have the 2-0 advantage here going into France. Okay, let's see. I'll keep those kits on them, why not? Cloudy Skies, Sanderson Park. Looks like pretty much they got Sven Botman in for this leg, which he sat out the first leg for reasons, but I think he could have helped him out. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Newcastle fan, but Botman, there was a reason why he got and was sold to Newcastle for a decent amount, because he is a class center back, so. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and play this match. I was wondering what the game was doing there. You can see Wojciech Szczesny is the featured player here. And I think I'm going to turn on my fan, so if you hear a little bit of a background noise, don't mind because I'm getting a little bit hot. See, Ruben Neves has scored 3 goals in his last 3 games. I did not even dawn on me that that was the case. But here we are. We are up against Lille, which I think when this FIFA came out, they did end up winning Ligue 1, so. Yeah, I think this was the season when this game came out that they ended up winning it. I could be wrong about that, but I think this was the season. But we're just going to get straight into it. We pretty much have 1 foot in the Champions League final. Hopefully we can finish the job here. There we go. Really don't trust Nunez's finishing, to be honest with you. Neves was right there. He's on a bit of a purple patch in form, so might as well give it to the Portuguese international, the former Wolves midfielder. Almost said Wolves. I'm so used to watching Chani rebuild Wolverhampton. He's rebuilt Wolverhampton, I think, the last 3 FIFAs, so that's pretty cool. And I've always had a soft spot for Wolves. Hopefully they'll stay up this season. I don't know. I still think their transfer policy is going to end up doing them in, but what do I know? Wait, what did that say? Oh crap, I missed that. There's something about our manager, Julio Iglesias. But we are going to jump to the results. And Ansu Fati is going to miss the Champions League final, unfortunately. Crap, that's not ideal. But yeah, Ansu Fati, good. I mean, he's one of our best players, but I mean, we do have Chiesa that can step in there, so that's going to have to be the case. Atletico Madrid will be our opponents in the Champions League final, so we faced them twice in the group stage, though we simmed both the games. Though we'll be playing them for real in the match that matters most. Yeah, Ansu Fati is going to be a big miss, but like I said before, we do have Chiesa that can fill in that gap. He's more than capable. And we're going to sim these games. As you can see, we are Centurions here in Serie A. Gonna quick sim this. Really don't care about any other teams at this point. We end up smashing Dahoud, getting a hat trick. And Piazza with a goal, smashing Sassuolo 4-1. Awesome to see, even though it's a dead rubber match, basically. Kind of want to keep my second team because we're up against Crotone. Hopefully we can and have a little bit of revenge against this team. Our only loss this season is against Crotone, who, if I'm not mistaken, are playing in Serie C right now. But not even in Serie B. They end up getting, I think it was financial regularities or something like that. But I do want to put my first team up again in the Cup final. I swear if this team ends up doing a double against us. I swear. But we're going to go ahead and quick sim this. And they don't. Nunez comes off the bench and scores. Dahoud and Mayoral with goals. Mayoral, I should say. But here we go. The Coppa Italia final pits ourselves against Roma FC. The battle of the 2 unlicensed teams here in FIFA. The only 2 unlicensed teams at this point. And in FIFA 22, they end up having Bergamo, Calcio, and Latium on there, replacing Atalanta and Lazio, respectively. And then Juventus ended up getting FIFA ended up getting Juventus's, what should I say? EA ended up getting Juve's licensing back for FIFA 23. You know what? I'm actually going to play Buffon here. I really am. Got bigger games coming up. I mean, this is... he did not lift the Serie A trophy, but I think I am going to go ahead and have him lift this. So I'm going to give Chesney a bit of a rest here. Constant pressure. Do I want possession? fast build-up I think I want. There we go. There we go. We'll have Buffon lift the trophy. Because he is a club legend, even though he retired as a Parma player. Parma was his original club before he moved to Juventus, but boy did he make a career out of himself. And he was part of the Juventus squad that ended up getting relegated after the match-fixing scandal. And that was also during the time that Italy won the 2006 FIFA World Cup, so... Clear skies at the San Siro. They're playing a 3-4-2-1. We're playing a 4-3-3 holding. I'll keep those kits on. Why not? I think I'll keep the sim colors on as well. So I'm just gonna go in and get straight into this match. You see Fabinho is the featured player here. The Hood wants game time. He's not even on the bench, so I mean he's gonna be pretty much SOL at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and get on with it here. Beautiful stadium, San Siro, shared by both AC Milan and Inter Milan. And, not Ant. I don't know why I said Ant. And you can see the Coppa Italia right there. It's a pretty nice trophy, if I do say so myself. Whoever Johnny Sports, he says, if you ask me. I like when he says that. I don't know why. It amuses me. Not that he's doing or saying anything wrong, but that's kind of become like a catchphrase of his in my to my ears. When he says, if you ask me, every time he voices an opinion. Of course, Johnny Sports, one of my favorite FIFA YouTubers, always comes out with awesome content. If you guys, probably my top 3 FIFA creators are Masterbucks, Jared HD, and Masterbucks, Jared HD, and Johnny Sports. Those are like the holy trinity of FIFA content creators, with an honorable mention going to B Ford Lancer. I mean, gotta put the American in there somewhere. I mean, I'm American as well, so give props to B Ford as well. But my top 3, in my opinion, are Masterbucks, Jared HD, and Johnny Sports. I could say who my least favorite FIFA content creator is, but I'll be nice. Oh! How did he score that? Darwin Nunez, how did you score that goal? That was incredible. I thought for sure the goalkeeper was going to scoop that up. Hey, I'm not going to complain. Ruben Neves. Can you sweat? See, in this FIFA, you can actually sweat. Try that on FIFA 23 and all the players will go full malfunction or whatever. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump to the sim. The lift is now at a 92, which it just dawned on me that's the case. They put in Pablo Fornals, Kramaric, Gerard Moreno, Maximilian Gomez, Daley Blint. I think that's Lisandro Martinez, Manuel Akanji, Pau Lopez in goal, Rafinha, Aranguiz, Diawara. That's a solid Roma side. Bad turnover by Roma as Darwin Nunez looks to add a 4th. Which I didn't even realize that was a hat-trick that he was on. Okay, let's see. Nice! Ruben Neves is actually my best defender right now, as Nunez ends up adding a fourth here at the half-hour mark. And we are on our way to winning the Coppa Italia. We pretty much have one hand on the trophy right now. Thought Buffon was going to let that slip through his fingers there for a second. I was going to start to ask questions there. And then Buffon will be in the lineup in the Champions League final. He is going to be my starting goalkeeper instead of Chesney. Because, like I said at the beginning of the season, that is the one season that Gigi Buffon did not win in his illustrious career. He never did win a Champions League. He came close several times, but unfortunately was not able to get his hands on the trophy. But we are going to go ahead. I think I'm going to swap. Zinchenko can play on the right. I'm going to put Luke Shaw on. Montiel is pretty much my lowest rated player alongside De Ligt. I really don't want to take De Ligt off. Not until at least the hour mark. But we'll see. And Guedes might be going off as well in favor of Chiesa. Bentancur really hasn't had much of an impact either. But I think my next two subs are going to be Anderson and Chiesa. Nunez, can he get 5? No, he can't. Pau Lopez is up to the task. I can see a big difference the way our team is performing now that I changed tactics. I can see a big change. Team is actually creating chances, or at least trying to create chances. Nunez to Neves is what I meant to say. And I think what I'm going to do, De Ligt is coming off for Anderson, and Guedes is coming off for Chiesa. So this will be the last game I play with Ansu Fati, because unfortunately he is out for the Champions League final. He did pick up a straight red in the second leg against Lille. So Nunez with 4 goals and assists in this game, which is very... You can't ask for more than that. Bentancur took his good old time shooting for reasons, and there's no question we got this match won. No question at all. Good defense there by Anderson. Had the occasional off game, but he's been pretty much a reliable defender for the most part since we brought him in from Mönchengladbach. I gotta watch out for time as well. It'd be nice to keep a clean sheet as well. I gotta be mindful of that as well. Nunez passing it to Ansu Fati. Couldn't finish that off. We get stripped of the ball, which is not ideal, but we're gonna jump in because I do want to protect the clean sheet, and I do want to watch title celebrations. And we're just going to keep the ball now for the rest of the time. Zinchenko crossing it to Alaba. Shaw back to Alaba, passing it to Anderson. Bentancur really has not had that as great of a second half of the season as he had for the first half of the season, but we're just going to go ahead and play almost like badminton between us, Zinchenko and Shaw. Ruben Neves passing it to Alaba. And there we go. We win another trophy, and the Coppa Italia is ours. Gigi Buffon will be lifting another trophy in his illustrious career. Should pick another word other than illustrious. I don't want to say illustrious all the time. I do want to speak as if I'm beyond the 3rd grade reading level. should I say, add a trophy to his incredible career. Yeah, Gigi Buffon pretty much won everything in his career except for the Champions League, which the last chance he had at that was against Real Madrid in the 2016 Champions League final, but unfortunately, he and his Juve side ended up losing to Cristiano Ronaldo and Atletico Madrid, or Real Madrid, not Atletico Madrid. They ended up losing to Real Madrid in the final. You can see the legend himself. Is it just me, or is the players seem to be smiling a little bit more than usual? I know I would if I saw a guy of Buffon, or a player of Buffon's caliber, going up and lifting a piece of silverware. He's easily among my on my personal list of top 5 greatest goalkeepers. Because you got to put him in there, Casillas. See who else? Peter Cech, Lev Yashin. And probably Oliver Kahn would wrap up my top 5. Peter Schmeichel was pretty darn good too, so he'd be getting an honorable mention. You can see there, Piemonte Calcio, aka Juventus, Coppa Italia champions. Now we are going to look at stats here, but my god, those Juve kits look nice. I know it's just a generic kit, but they really did do a good job with them. You can see both of us had 100% shooting accuracy. Both of us were pretty much right on in terms of shots versus shots on target. Player of the match, I would give it to Darwin Nunez. 4 goals and 1 assist. Ansu and Neves each with 2 assists. Not really much to show about Roma. They really didn't do... Oh, Martinez Quarta. I forgot about him moving to Roma. I said it was Lisandro Martinez, but that's not accurate. And before we sim this game against Napoli to wrap up the episode, we are going to go ahead and make some changes to our starting lineup. And I'm also going to make a change to the backup lineup because Chesney will be in goal for that, because Buffon will be the guy in between the sticks in the Champions League final. Yeah, Ansu Fati will be missing the Champions League final. Chiesa will be in there. Pretty much my original front 6 at the beginning of the season. We're McCoy to have an all-rated, 80-rated bench, but Piazza is more than capable. He's actually really not put a foot wrong at all. But we are going to go ahead. Put Chesney in there. And then we'll sim this game against Napoli, which we'll probably end up losing, but I don't care. We're 106 points on the season. I mean, we don't really need any more points. We've only dropped 5 points all season. We end up drawing against whoever it was. I forget offhand, and Crotone. Who did we draw against? We drew against Torino, and then we ended up losing against Crotone, so... Let's see. Youth player unsettled, Rizzo and Pagano. Pagano's already a 65 rated. Let's promote everybody else. Why not? Gaffer, I'd love to be interested in our last home game so I get a chance to say goodbye. Hope that'll be possible. I'm just going to say it's all about winning. He'll be playing the most important game of all. He really will. Even if we lose and Inter win, we'll still win the league by 20 points. So, like I said, it's pretty much a dead rubber game. I do want to avoid injuries, though. Hopefully we can do that. We're going to go ahead and quick sim this. Piazza gets a red, but I don't think that affects us in the Champions League. Rabiot ends up getting the equalizer, but we end up finishing with 107 points. Inter end up losing, so we end up winning the league by 24 points. And you can see the Champions League final, which will be the next episode, which will be the finale of this Juve career mode before we move on. Or it could be the series finale of this Journeyman career mode. Okay. At Piemonte, we like to honor players who have devoted their entire playing careers to the club. We felt that the manner in which you handled your potential opportunity to win this was disrespectful towards players and towards our supporters. We feel your decision was not in keeping with our club's image and culture. As a matter of record, we expect better. Oh, give me a break. He'll be playing in the Champions League final. He's going to be getting a chance to lift the one trophy he has not lifted yet in his career, so... Yeah, the board can bite me on that. But we're going to sim ahead here, and that's where we'll do the final episode of my Juve career mode, and after we're done with that, we're going to show end of the season stuff, and we will be applying for a job somewhere else. We'll be looking at job offers right after the Champions League final, so hopefully that will be exciting. But, yeah, you are definitely playing in this match, GG Buffon. There is no question about that. You are definitely playing this match. And you are wearing the captain's armband, so... But we will be taking on Atletico in the Champions League final. Hope you guys are looking forward to that in the final episode of the Juve career mode. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.